Hello guys, welcome back to Ninjago News TV. Today we are reviewing the villain's soundtracks. So soundtracks are the themes of the villain. They essentially help to convey character and set the tone. So I want to mention that these themes might not explicitly be known as the character's theme, but more as music that is associated with this character and generally only with this character. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So that is a part of the Overlord's theme. It's actually a rendition used in the Horns of Destruction soundtrack. Kind of sounds a little more supernatural, but... And before I start this video, I want to state that I actually love every single Ninjago villain soundtrack. I love them a lot. There is no bad soundtrack. It's more just ranking really good soundtracks. So I love the Overlord soundtrack, but I feel like it's not used... Didn't use it at all in Season 3, really. But I feel like it was kind of too... just simple when we look compared to other soundtracks. Other soundtracks have more going on to them when we talk about it, but the Overlords is really just a simple tune. However, I do love the rendition in the Horns of Destruction piece, which is what I just played. This one is a rendition of Sensei Yang's theme in the soundtrack Iron Sharpening Iron by Vincent. And anyway, I want to say that I love Yang's theme, but it is this low on the list because I love other themes more. I want to state that the ghostly, eerie feeling that is created by the organs is simply stunning to listen to, and it conveys that kind of creepy ghost-like feel to sense that is essentially that Sensei Yang does provide, but it also kind of sounds ancient too a little bit with especially this rendition in particular. But anyway, I love Sensei Yang's theme. Just once again, the only reason it's this low is because there are other themes that I personally prefer better. That's Pythor's theme from the soundtrack Pythor's Betrayal by Vincent. And anyway, I honestly feel that his theme is heavily underrated and nobody really talks about it. It's really quite amazing if you look at it. I love all the deep violin. And yeah, the soundtrack is almost entirely violins. I love the use of the violins. Very deep also in a low key. But I love how this theme is very charming and kind of slow, and it also kind of conveys Pythor's character, and Pythor he's very charming, and that's the kind of guy he is. This theme does an exceptional job in not only portraying his character, but it just sounds really mischievous, and it just sounds amazing to listen to. Hands of Time theme is really quite cool when you listen to it. That piece was from Hands of Time Reunited by Vincent and Michael Kramer, and I really love this theme. It's not so emotional and doesn't do as good of a job as explaining character development, unlike Pythor's kind of does, and same with the Overlord. This one isn't as effective in character development, but it is much more effective in other ways, such as defining who the characters are in different external ways, such as the time-taking beat in the background shows that, and obviously they are masters of time, so I love that little ticking beat in the background. That does a very effective job, and I also love the bell clanging. It just sounds like kind of ancient, and I really love their theme. I'm not entirely sure if that is specifically Chen's theme, but it is often played with when Chen is on camera. So I've heard it referred to as the Anaconda theme, but I really don't think it is. If I'm wrong, please let me know, but I'm just going to be saying that this is his theme because it's usually played when he's on screen. Anyway, I really love Chen's theme. It kind of portrays that Lost in the Jungle kind of very sinister feel. And I love the little background drum beat and the vocals it's really an amazing theme when you listen to it. The ending sounds kind of like evil laughter, if you will. That's the kind of ending that I'm kind of getting. And overall, this theme does a really good job of kind of characterizing the entire season and Chen as a whole.
You can hurt me all you want, but I'm never gonna let you get away with this.
Physical pain can only hurt so much. I intend far worse.
Then what do you want?
So I apologize if the theme was actually hard to hear. This is from episode 81, where they do actually play Harumi's theme. However, there is some dialogue that might be over it. If you couldn't hear it, I just suggest listen to it again, pause the video, go back, or you can listen to it yourself on episode 81. Or there is a scene where it is very clear in episode 83. However, that I could not find any episode 83 clips online. So anyway, cut to the chase. I love Harumi's theme, and this is where the theme started to get emotional. All the ones I've talked about so far are less emotional, kind of more. They're very good themes, but not as emotional. I prefer these emotional themes definitely because they set a certain tone. And the other thing I love about Harumi's theme is how they took Princess Harumi's innocent, casual theme and turned it into this dark, villainous theme. The only thing that remains the same about the two themes is the actual tune. Everything else is different, and they did this very effectively, and it sounds beautiful. So that is Garmadon's theme. I feel like it's necessary to put this theme in third place. It's less villainous, but it's a lot more emotional. And this theme is also used, even when Garmadon does become a sensei, it's used in both his villainous form and his normal sensei form. But anyway, I really love this theme because it's really emotional also. Like I've already said, it's not as villainous, and it's also a very long theme. He has a lot of aspects, but this part is the main aspect of his theme, I guess, and it's kind of more emotional, but I love that. I like that they made a theme that they could use for both the evil Garmadon and the purified Garmadon. I honestly love this soundtrack, and I feel that it's really underrated. So it's in second place here. A little bit of a fun fact is that it was the only original soundtrack composed for Ninjago Season 6. Due to some copyright thing, they didn't compose any other music. So the entire season of Skybound utilized music from other seasons. Now, though this is the only original soundtrack from Season 6, I gotta say, it's one of the best soundtracks in all of Ninjago. I love the tragic feel of it, especially the part that I played for you right there. That is actually at the very end of the Nadakhan Suite. At the beginning, it kind of sets up a little introduction with some chords. The middle is entirely action mostly, and I love the way that this soundtrack has action but tragedy at the same time. So that is one of Morro's two themes. The other one has less of a tune really, and it's more of a simple beat, but Honestly, I really prefer this theme over the other one by a lot, but I put Morro's theme in first place, and I feel like this is a very popular opinion. This theme is extremely powerful, as it contains a lot of emotion in it. Probably the most emotion in any Ninjago soundtrack, in my opinion. I love the way that it's very tragic, kind of. It's this part where Morro's trying to prove himself that he is the Green Ninja. It is from the soundtrack Ghost Story by J. Vincent, and I really love this soundtrack because of how powerful it is, and it makes you feel like sorry for Morro, kind of, a little bit. It's very sad, it's very emotional. It's not entirely sad, but at some points, the way that they use it in the show, it actually is really sad, especially in the Ghost Story, where he is trying to prove himself to Wu, and this theme is playing over. It's just an amazing theme to listen to, and it complements the character of Morro very well. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, share with anyone, everyone you know. I will be reviewing the Ninjago Season 9 minifigures tomorrow. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.